Hi, I'm Brenda, and this is Did You Know? So every time we gather for church on Sundays, this table is always right here because celebrating communion together is the most important thing we do. So the table is front and center. Now, I expect that you have probably helped maybe your mom or your dad or a grandparent get a table ready for a big festive meal. Well, I'm going to show you how that works in the church, where we do the same thing, but we have some different names. So we call this an altar, but of course it's a table. So we're going to set the altar. Now, sometimes for something festive, you put on a fancy tablecloth. Well, we do too. Here it is. It's very pretty, and it's made out of very fine cloth, and it has crosses embroidered on it because we just use it for church, but it's not called a tablecloth. It's called a fair linen. We also have candles, like you sometimes do for a special meal, and they're all set. So we have the tablecloth, the fair linen on, and now I'll go get the other things we use. Now, usually when you have a tablecloth, that's all you need. But in the church, we also have a placemat on top of the tablecloth, and I'm going to show it to you and tell you why. This placemat also has a cross embroidered on it, and with initials that remind us of Jesus. But it's not called a placemat, it's called a corporal. And it's called a corporal because the bread and the wine are the body and blood of Christ. And if any crumbs fall from those wafers, they get caught here. Corporal is from the word that means bodily. And so actually that's a word we use in English. But this is to make sure that we don't lose any of those crumbs from the wafers, which are the body of Christ. And here we have a napkin, which also has a cross on it, but we don't call it a napkin. And I'll explain why in just a second.
Oh, hello. We're gonna help cook lunch. Did you know that every Tuesday and Friday at dinner time, we make food for our hungry neighbors? We've got Eva making a huge salad. Sophia, what are you making?
Potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. You ever see him come in a big can like that? This is Windsor. He helps run mission stuff with me.
Hi, y'all.
Have you ever seen our dishwasher? Ken's back here doing the dishes. It lifts up and down. Before COVID, we used to sit everybody down in our dining rooms so they could eat off a nice plate. But during COVID, we're doing things a new way. We pack everything up to go in these bags. They've got fruit, granola bars, cookies, and then a nice, delicious meal. Today it's creamy garlic chicken with mashed potatoes. Pretty neat, huh?
And now I'm bringing up things which I'm sure you know the name of. We have a cup, and that's for the wine, and we have a plate, and that's for the bread. But in the church, they have special names. So the plate is called a paten, and it holds the bread for communion. And the chalice is what we call the cup, a chalice, and it holds the wine. And this napkin, it's called a purificator because we use it to make sure that the edge of the chalice is clean and pure. So it's a purificator. And now the table is set for the most important celebration that we have every Sunday, which is our celebration of the Eucharist, of Holy Communion, together with you. So now you know.